I think, yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
say, I
bro.
think the thing that I hate more than anything in public now, that I just I wish I could go back in time and tell phone companies to not add this feature, is loudspeaker. Loudspeaker on phones, I think, annoys me more than anything else. It's close to eating in public or eating on public transport, because that's probably my second closest, is when you're bringing hot food on public transport. But I also understand there are people that get caught out and they're hungry and they might have been running around all day. But there's literally no reason to have loudspeaker on a packed train, talking to somebody or playing your music as if it's normal, because it's the number one thing that's so not normal. But you're sitting there so nonchalant that you're thinking everybody wants to hear this conversation or everybody wants to hear this tune, because first of all, music is subjective. There's no one that can, you can't say everyone on this train is going to like what the tune I'm about to play. And most of the music now that young people are playing is probably not to my liking anyway. But the conversation, that's the next level. So if it's music and it's young kids, I give them that small benefit of that, where I think, because they only really do that when it's in groups. But occasionally you'll get one young person that will just come on the train, they're just blaring their music, and you think to yourself, that's kind of nuts that you just think that that's okay. But the conversation one, where I'm just going to talk to this person on loudspeaker, that blows my mind every single time I hear it, and I think to myself,
Yeah.
why? Why are you
I,
doing
f-
it?
I find it even more annoying when it's in another language. I don't know.
Because you
I,
Hey,
don't
that's
understand
racist.
it.
That's racist.
no,
That's
I'm just saying.
racist.
I'm just saying.
That's
If it's in
racist.
another
Nah,
language
you're
and it's really
racist, man.
loud,
You're
and I don't
racist,
know what
man.
they're talking about, I'm like,
Nah,
shut
I
up, man.
remember. I remember back in the day, yeah. I remember people giving my mum and dad dirty looks for speaking their language on the top of a 53 bus, bro.
Yeah, but they're
I
not on the
remember
phone,
that.
bro. They're not on the phone, bro. They're
Nah,
just
but it's still
talking
the
to each other.
language
It's
thing that
different.
you mentioned, the language thing, and I don't like that, bro.
No,
I'm not having that.
I have
I'm not
no problem with
having
the
that.
language. I
Nah,
just
Speak
man.
your
don't
Trust
like.
me.
language.
Nah,
I don't.
bro.
Speak your
Seriously.
language. Listen, the
I'll
English
be
language
honest,
ain't the
yeah.
best
I'll be
language,
honest.
you know.
In English, it's terrible enough, but when someone's talking, like especially if they're right behind you and you got no clue of what they're talking about, and it's a really annoying sound that you're not used to, it is jarring, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Hold on, hold on.
Not every
Hold
language is
on,
nice
hold
to,
on,
not
hold on.
every
What
language, not
language?
every language
Hold
is
on.
nice to
So,
listen
so
to.
hold on. If it's like French, like
See, I like French. French is
you like,
nice.
you like that. What if it's or
No,
what if
no. I'm getting
No,
off.
no, nobody wants to hear that, bro. If
yeah,
I'm being honest.
yeah,
No
right.
one wants to hear like
Come on, man.
someone
Don't be
spitting in
racist,
the
man.
back of their neck. Nah,
No, they're
bro.
not. No, that's the way they speak.
No,
Do
no,
you know
no,
what?
no,
I
no,
knew this
no.
brother, right? I
What
know
you're
this
talking
brother.
about, that's got nothing to do with racism. There are languages that I even know people speak that
Yeah.
they know themselves that this is not a like this does not sound nice, bro. So
Do you know? Do you
there's
know
But you
about
know
that
what? Do you
language?
know what though? It depends on who's talking, whatever particular language it is. Because
And
sometimes you
how
got
they
people who are really soft spoken, and it's like it's kind of delightful. You're like, okay, I can deal with that. But when someone's just like loud for no reason, I think
again,
it just no matter what language it
it's
is,
the
it's just
audible level.
annoying.
It's
I
the
Yeah.
don't think it's
audible
got.
level.
I don't
And for
think it's
me,
just the language.
sound coming out of a phone, speakerphone, that level of that frequency that comes out, I don't want to hear that. I wish that feature never ever existed, or I wish we invent something in the future that prevents you from being able to do that on public transport. I genuinely, that's I would vote for that. I would actually vote for that. But yeah, I think it just drives me absolutely
You
nuts.
think people should get fined for it?
No,
I
come
don't know if I
on,
want to go down
man.
that route, because I have to move now.
Listen,
That's the one thing I have to do. The minute I
I
hear
don't
it,
think you can find
I have
people.
to
okay.
get up
That's a bit
That would
and
be
extreme.
move.
nuts.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro?
That's a
You know,
bit extreme.
That would be
he's
nuts,
Uncle
though.
No, but
Ruckus. He's Uncle
I think
it is a
It's like
public
a
nuisance.
detector. In the
no,
future that could
but
be a thing, you know.
It
I
is a
think
Okay,
if
public
what about those
nuisance,
it's
though.
people? What about those people that are a bit harder hearing, yeah, and they can't afford the up-to-date phone, so they have to put their phone on loudspeaker just so they can bloody hear what's
There's
going on?
that.
How about
No,
those? Have some empathy, man.
no, I got
Have some
empathy for those
empathy.
people. That's not who I'm talking
Uh,
about, and they
who
don't.
you
They're not
talking
hard
about?
of hearing.
Who you
They're not
talking
hard
about?
of hearing at all.
All
Because
right,
most of the time, these people have even got their phone. They ain't even got their phone near them. Their phone's
all
all
right,
out in front of them. They're holding it out there. Like I can tell. I can
Do you
tell.
know who
bro,
those people are?
bro.
Do you know who those people are? Do you remember back in the day when we used to go to school and you used to
Mm,
have the people at the back of the bus that used to be smoking and the spitting on
mm.
the floor and all
It's
that?
exactly the same. Yeah,
That's them
it's the
people there
same
that are doing
peoples.
that now, bro.
It's the same peoples. It's the same peoples.